Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So if you have seen quite a few of my videos, you might have realised that Makeup Geek is like my all-time favourite eyeshadow brand. I have so many Makeup Geek eyeshadows and it's pretty much all I use in my videos. I'm trying to mix it up a bit and get some new palettes and stuff, so I'm not just always using Makeup Geek. But Makeup Geek is definitely my favourite brand for eyeshadows. So since I have so many of the Makeup Geek eyeshadows, I mean compared to some people it's not that many, but I have quite a few Makeup Geek eyeshadows, so I thought I could give you guys my top Makeup Geek eyeshadows if you wanted to start your own Makeup Geek collection. The reason why I love Makeup Geek eyeshadows is because they are really affordable. Like they're only, I think, like $8 US dollars. I'll leave it on the screen, the price of them. Shipping to Australia is a little bit annoying, a little bit pricey, but you can always get someone else who wants to buy them as well, and you can split the shipping cost. And they still work out to be very affordable, so that's one reason why I love them. The other reason is that they are so pigmented, so high quality, and they also have such a wide range of shades in their collection that you guys can choose from, and they've also got a couple different finishes as well, which I will also talk about when I go into my top Makeup Geek eyeshadow picks. But all of the eyeshadows that I'm going to be recommending are pretty much going to be neutrals, and there's going to be colours that I would recommend that you pick up first from Makeup Geek because they're kind of like their best base colours, if that makes sense. The best colours to start off your Makeup Geek collection. So I'm going to stop rambling now and just get into the colours. Quite a few of them I've used a lot of, so you can't really see the actual colour because it's pretty much just like pan. So I am going to leave on the screen the image from the website of what the colour looks like, and also hopefully if I can find a swatch as well, so you guys can see what the colours actually look like, because yeah, some of them you can't see the colour anymore. So I thought I'd first quickly show you my palette. So I have, this is like my most used palette. It's obviously all my warm shades and also kind of like pinky purples and a couple of greens as well. So yeah, this is my favourite palette because I'm a warm shadow girl. I mean, I'm wearing cool today, which is quite surprising, but this is my favourite palette. But I also have my cool toned palette. So as you can see, this has all my silvers, my more taupey colours, and then also some blue, greens and purples down the bottom there as well. I don't really reach for this palette as much. I mean, as you can see, all the shadows are pretty much still intact compared to my other palette, but it is just really handy to have those colours in my collection if I did want to do a look like that. I do store all of my Makeup Geek eyeshadows in Z palettes, which you can buy on their website as well, so that's where I store them in. So most of my top picks are going to be from this palette. So the first one that you definitely need to pick up if you're going to make a Makeup Geek order is Shimma, and this is a pinky silvery white colour, and it is the perfect inner corner brow bone highlight. I pretty much use this with every look. It's not too golden that you can't use it with a cool toned eyeshadow look, and then it's not too like silvery that it looks weird with warm, so it's just the perfect inner corner highlight for pretty much any look. So this one is definitely a must have. I love that so much. The next one is a little bit random. It's called Mirage. Now I know Jaclyn Hill put this in her top Makeup Geek eyeshadows as well, and I think for a similar reason to what I'm putting mine in, but I bought this and I realised what the use is for this, and then I saw Jaclyn's video and she thought the same thing, so obviously it works for more than just me. But this eyeshadow is amazing because it's basically like an eyeshadow eraser. So it's like a yellowy kind of, it's not shimmery but it has like a little bit of a sheen, and yeah, a light yellowy sheeny colour. And if you blend like a dark eyeshadow up too high on your lid and you need to bring it back down a bit, this is the colour you need in your life. I don't know how it does it. I think it must be because it has that slight reflect and also it's the lightness of the colour, but if you just blend it over the top of a shadow, it kind of like takes away like some of the pigment or the darkness. It like masks the pigment of the shadow underneath. I don't know how to explain it. You'll have to like get it and try it for yourself, but this is just really good to have in your collection for when you do blend like a dark shadow too high and you don't want to completely start your makeup all over again. This one just kind of takes it back, allows you to like start again. So definitely must have this one because of like just how unique it is. Like I just don't understand how it works. Like how does it do it? I mean, I'm not complaining. So this is probably Makeup Geek's like most well-known eyeshadow, and that is Peach Smoothie. I remember there was a stage on YouTube where everybody was using Peach Smoothie in their crease. I mean, for good reason. It's a really beautiful peachy, nudie, light orange color, like a light peach. And if you're a warm eyeshadow person, you have to have this in your collection for your transition shades because it is the perfect light orangey peach color that just really gets like that warmth starting to happen in your crease, and it's just like the perfect peach. The next one is kind of similar to Peach Smoothie, and you kind of won't be able to see what it looks like because I have like none left, but this one is Creme Brulee, and this one is just a light camely brown, and again perfect for transition. It's not quite as warm as the Peach Smoothie shade, so it's a little bit more versatile. You can use it in different looks because it's not as warm, but it's still that same kind of light brown that's perfect for a transition shade. As you can see, I have used a lot of it. I pretty much use it in every single makeup look that I do, and if I'm doing like a natural no makeup look, I'll swirl my brush in this and just put this like all over the lid, and you're good to go. The next one I'm going to mention used to be like my favorite Makeup Geek eyeshadow. Like I would wear this every single day. I would put it all over the lid, all up in the crease, and then shimmer on the inner corner, and that's like was my everyday makeup look. But this one is Latte, and it's just a slightly darker warm brown, and as I said, I used to put this one all over my eye because my eyelids are naturally like a little bit dark. Like I have a little bit of a dark pigment on my lid, so I find that when I put like foundation on and then put some foundation over my eyelid, I look like really weird because my eyelids are naturally a little bit darker than my skin. So to kind of bring back that natural look to my face, I used to love doing this because it was like my eyelids but better. Obviously it's a really good transition shade as well, just a little bit darker than Peach Smoothie and Creme Brulee. The next one again is similar to Latte, but this one is Tan Lines, and it's kind of the same amount of deepness, but this one is a lot more warm. So if I put them side by side, so as you can see, Latte is a little bit more cool and like natural, I would say, whereas Tan Lines is a lot more warm and obviously really great for warm eyeshadow looks. So this one again, just a really great transition shade, that kind of medium tone transition shade. So I think if you get all four of those, you're like set for transition if you like warm eyeshadows. So the next one is another really popular one, and that one is Cocoa Bear, and it's like a deep warm brown. I use this all the time for my eyeshadow looks. Even if I'm doing a not so warm look, I still love to use this one because it really just deepens up the eye. It's such a rich brown color. It really looks like cocoa powder. Like it is pretty much the color of cocoa powder. And all of these matte shades are super pigmented and super easy to blend, and they don't really give too much fallout either. So they're pretty much just like the perfect eyeshadow formula in my opinion. So the next one I have is one of their foiled eyeshadows, and that one is Legend, and it is a orangey, coppery, deep gold color. I love this because I find that gold on me looks like kind of makes me look a little bit washed out. I feel like I need to have like a deeper color, so that's why I love this one, because it gives like that, I don't want to say illusion, but like that feeling of like gold eyeshadow, but it's just a little bit deeper, a little bit more rich. And Makeup Geek's foiled eyeshadows are so pigmented and so beautiful. They're kind of hard to explain unless you've tried it before, but they're just like foil. Like they're so intensely pigmented, so intensely shiny and just beautiful, and they're just like the best shimmery eyeshadows in my opinion. Once you try them and then you try something else, they just like don't compare. So on the foiled eyeshadow train, the next one I have is Grandstand, and I'm going to also show you guys Starry Eye because they kind of go hand in hand for me. So Grandstand is like a really hard color to explain, like a pinky rose gold bronzy color, and obviously it's a foiled eyeshadow so it's super shiny, but I just don't know how to explain the color. Like it's a taupey, pinky, rose gold softy colour. It's so unique, it's so pretty. I've never seen an eyeshadow like this, and kind of like Legend, I really love to just use this all over the lid. This is probably my go-to colour for like a lid shade. If I don't know what I'm doing, this is like the colour that I will go for. And then to go with this, I also have Starry Eyed, and Starry Eyed is like Grandstand, just a little bit lighter. I will however say, if you get Shimmer Shimmer, you don't like really need this one. Like, they're quite similar tones. Obviously this one's a lot more foiled, whereas Shimmer Shimmer is just a shimmery colour, but they are quite a similar tone. So this is Shimmer Shimmer, this is Starry Eyed, and as you can see, they're just quite similar colours. So if you don't need both of them. I mean, they're good for like different reasons. Like Starry Eyed is good for like a lid colour, and I love using it as like an all over lid shade, whereas Shimmer Shimmer is a lot better just for the inner corner. But if you have one, you don't really need the other one, if that makes sense. So next up is Mocha, which is obviously another one of my favourites. It is my go-to deep brown. I use this pretty much in every eyeshadow look. It's perfect for deepening up like a smoky eye. I also use this to smoke out my eyeliner. I use this like all the time. It's just honestly just the perfect deep brown colour. It's not too warm, not too cool. I just don't know what to say. It's the perfect colour. It's a perfect colour. Now this colour I don't use much myself. It's called Barcelona Beach, but when I do my mum's makeup I use this one all the time on her. And I wanted to include this because it's like a more cool tone, mid-tone brown, and my mum loves this because on her warm eyeshadows just look a little bit too much. I think with like a more mature eye it's better to use more cool toned colours because they kind of create more of a shadow and kind of blur out any like wrinkled skin that you might have on your eyelid. So this one is like perfect for her. She looks amazing whenever I put this on her eyeshadow. I might just give it to her. So if you are more of a cool toned brown color, I mean it's not super cool, but it's not obviously not warm either. It's like the perfect shadow color, like as in shadow of the eye color. So if you're looking for that, this one is a really good one. I just wanted to quickly mention that because my mum loves it so much. The next must have is Bitten, which is a perfect burgundy reddish purple color. I'm so bad at explaining colors. I'm just like, it's pretty, you should get it. So this one is great for just doing something a little bit different to just a normal brown smoky eye because it is that red color. It still is like easy to wear, but it is just that little bit different so that, you know, you can create some slightly different looks. So I love doing this with gold eyeshadow and having this as my outer corner shade because I just think it looks so beautiful with gold eyeshadow. So yeah, this one is great to have in your collection just because it's a little bit different to like a brown eyeshadow, but it still is super wearable. So definitely love Bitten. Now the second last eyeshadow that I wanted to mention is Americano, which is a purpley blackened brown color. It's a really like dark brown that's on the cooler side, and it's perfect for cooler, more taupey purple eyeshadow looks because I find that Mocha, for example, is still a little bit too warm for like a true taupe eyeshadow look. So this one is perfect for deepening up the outer corner if you don't want to use black. It's just works really well with cool eyeshadows, and even though I don't wear cool toned eyeshadow a lot, I love having this one in my collection because it kind of fills that gap that like Mocha and Cocoa Bear leaves where it's too warm. This one is the perfect colour for those taupey, cool toned eyeshadow looks. And last but not least is another YouTube favourite, and that is Corrupt, which is obviously a true black colour. I think the consensus on YouTube is that this is like the best black eyeshadow that you can get. It is just like true black, so pigmented, it doesn't come off grey, it really is a proper black eyeshadow, which is quite hard to find sometimes, but this one is perfect. It's just so easy to get the colour to look like opaque and not patchy. So this is 100% the best black eyeshadow I've ever come across, and a definite must have. Like, if you get any eyeshadow from Makeup Geek, it would probably be this one. Everybody needs a really good black eyeshadow, and this one is definitely one of the best. So that is it for my top Makeup Geek eyeshadows that I think you should get if you're wanting to start your Makeup Geek eyeshadow collection. Obviously, I have so many more eyeshadows in my collection, so if you do want to see like a full swatch video and review on them where I give my thoughts on every single eyeshadow that I have, I can 100% do that for you guys, so make sure to leave a comment down below if you want to see that. And while you're down there, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more from me. And if you have any other video requests, leave them down below as well. I'd be more than happy to do them for you. I love to do what you guys want to see, so leave any requests down below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate your support and I love creating these videos for you, so thank you so much as always, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye guys!